Lady Gaga, the multifaceted icon whose voice has echoed through stadiums and whose performances have redefined the boundaries of artistry, has long been an open book about her battles with mental health. In a raw and revealing interview, she delved into one of the darkest chapters of her career, the period immediately following the release and filming of A Star is Born, a film that not only catapulted her into Oscar-nominated stardom but also pushed her psyche to the brink. Gaga disclosed that she sought psychiatric care at a hospital, a decision born from a confluence of exhaustion, medication side effects, and the unrelenting pressure of fame. This wasn't a fleeting moment of vulnerability, it was a profound crisis that forced her to confront the fragility beneath her unshakable facade. The genesis of this turmoil traces back to the set of A Star is Born, where Gaga immersed herself so deeply in the role of ally that the lines between character and self blurred perilously. Offhandedly, yet with the weight of hindsight, she revealed that she filmed much of the movie while on lithium, a mood stabilizer prescribed to manage her bipolar disorder, a diagnosis she has shared publicly to destigmatize mental illness. Lithium, while effective in leveling emotional extremes, comes with its own shadows, cognitive fog, physical tremors, and a numbing detachment that can make creativity feel like wading through molasses. For Gaga, whose art thrives on raw emotion, this was akin to painting with one hand tied. Yet she powered through, channeling the drug's haze into Ally's tormented genius, infusing scenes with an authenticity that resonated viscerally with audiences. The film's success, critical acclaim, box office triumphs, and a Best Actress nod, was bittersweet, a crown forged in personal fire. As the promotional whirlwind ensued, the cracks widened. Gaga, ever the perfectionist, scheduled a tour to capitalize on the momentum, envisioning sold-out arenas pulsating with her signature blend of pop anthems and theatrical flair. But the body and mind have limits, and hers rebelled. "I canceled the tour," she recounted, her voice steady but laced with the echo of regret. The decision wasn't made lightly, it was a surrender to signals her intuition had been screaming amid the applause. Sleepless nights morphed into days of disorientation, where the roar of crowds blended with an internal cacophony of doubt and despair. The pinnacle, or nadir, came on a single harrowing day when the weight proved unbearable. "There was one day I went to the hospital for psychiatric care," she admitted. "I needed to take a break. I couldn't do anything." This hospitalization wasn't merely a pit stop, it was a lifeline. Admitted for intensive evaluation and stabilization, Gaga found herself in the sterile embrace of medical intervention, a far cry from the glittering stages she commands. 4 drips, monitored vitals, and conversations with specialists peeled back layers she'd armored with sequins and bravado. Here, stripped of performance, she grappled with the aftermath of lithium's toll, the PTSD-like echoes of past traumas, and the existential vertigo of stardom. In earlier reflections, Gaga has linked such episodes to a psychotic break, triggered by sexual assault in her youth, a violation that left invisible scars manifesting as dissociation and hypervigilance. The hospital stay, though brief, became a crucible for reintegration, where fragmented pieces, artist, survivor, human, began to realign. Emerging from this ordeal, Gaga's narrative shifts from descent to ascent, a phoenix motif that permeates her work. She describes the experience not as defeat, but as a necessary rupture, one that illuminated the perils of ignoring self-care in pursuit of excellence. "I feel lucky to be alive," she has said in broader contexts, a sentiment that underscores her gratitude for the support systems, therapists, loved ones, and her unyielding resilience that pulled her through. This episode echoed prior vulnerabilities. During the filming of House of Gucci, she employed an on-set psychiatric nurse to navigate emotional turbulence, a proactive measure born from lessons learned. Similarly, her 2018 Oprah interview detailed a deposition-fueled breakdown, where courtroom stress unearthed buried pain, leading to another hospital visit. These aren't isolated incidents but threads in a tapestry of advocacy, where Gaga uses her platform to normalize seeking help. The ripple effects extended beyond her personal sphere, influencing her artistry and activism. Post-hospitalization, Gaga channeled the chaos into music, with tracks like those on Chromatica serving as sonic therapy, beats that pulse with recovery's rhythm, lyrics that confront darkness without flinching. Her Born This Way foundation, dedicated to youth mental health, gained renewed fervor. She became a louder voice in destigmatizing conditions like bipolar and PTSD, sharing that, subconsciously, we all care about judgment's sting. For fellow artists, her story is a beacon. The entertainment industry's glamour often masks grueling schedules and emotional isolation, where vulnerability is currency yet weakness is exile. Gaga's candor challenges this, proving that admitting limits amplifies strength. Reflecting on A Star Is Born's dual legacy, Gaga marvels at its alchemical power, how a project that nearly shattered her also healed through connection. The film's themes of addiction, love and self-destruction mirrored her struggles, offering catharsis via Ally's arc. Yet it also highlighted fame's double-edged sword, adoration that drowns out inner screams. Today she advocates for boundaries, urging peers to tune out the noise and prioritize holistic well-being. Her hospitalization, in retrospect, was a pivot toward integration, where medication management evolved, therapy deepened and self-compassion bloomed.